Oh, hello, viewers and YouTube audience. Welcome back to Northernlion plays the Steam Digital Windows 32 kernel x86 executable known as Hand of Fate 2. You might be saying, NL, what's up with all the way using these big fancy words? Are you upset that in the last episode you died because you picked the dialogue option 35 minutes into the video? Are you upset because the game set the precedent that when you played the 3-card or 4-card Monty, you could win prizes, and then at the end, actually you ended up losing your soul to the devil and all of your progress? No, I don't get salty. I get even. We're going to be skipping the devil, not because I'm upset, but because I seek variety and novelty. We're going to move on to the tower card. A sorceress is besieged by Empire soldiers. Rumor has it she holds significant knowledge, or knowledge significant to the Emperor. Amazing how when those words change position, it changes the tone greatly. Ascend the sorceress's tower, guarded by levels of traps and strange magic to find the answers you seek. Levels of traps and strange magic. So I'm assuming that it's a lot of like the One Drunken Night card. It says we need food, so we will take food. We have combat against the Empire, so we will continue to take Worker's Hammer or maybe Chieftain's Axe, but Chieftain's Axe seems like it's a corrupt or corrupted option. And then perhaps Battered Helm. What is the token for? Upgrade the item at the blacksmith. Alright, well that makes another easy decision for me. Let's take the blacksmith. Maybe we'll be able to get her game advanced. Which one requires Ariadna? Isn't that... It's not Carriage of the Departed. It might... No, Malaclips is... Or, sorry, the underneath is Malaclips. One second. Back button. Special companion. A mechanical oddity. Okay, there you go. Merchant's Favor we've never seen, so let's take. And then it says we need food, so we're going to construct a deck that's kind of similar to our last one. Let's add like 2 novelty cards. What about Interception and also Field of Fey? Sure, why not? And then we'll add some cards that we know and love. You might be saying, and I'll add some variety. I don't need variety. I might need variety to keep your eyeballs on the screen, in which case, please God, keep watching. But, I don't need variety in the deck. If you're making an Abzan aggro deck, you don't go, oh, I'm not going to put Siege Rhino in this one.
I guess that
there's some auto includes.
I don't see the appeal.
I do like Temple Prayers as well. Let's throw in some stuff we haven't seen in a while, like maybe Stirring in the Mire. Soothsayer, you burned me last time. Maybe because I went too fast, but I still felt like you burned me. And you know what? Mage's Workshop. I don't think I've seen that in quite some time. If we're going to be fighting the Empire, you know what, it's been a while. We haven't seen Hretha Zyre. Food and traps. Essentially, no equipment gives us a real advantage there. So, we'll add in a Platinum Hammer. We already have a helmet. Tiger's Eye has reduced pain from life gain, or life loss cards, I should say. Yeah, let's take it just in case. I mean, we don't start with it either way. Ring of Defense we've never seen. Throw it in there. We already have a helmet. Spiked Bone Guard. Discard and ignore the first curse you draw. Don't starve? That seems positive on a food-related mission. I still love the idea of Edesia's Charm, even though we didn't make it work last time. Sure, Kolbjorn's Traps. We unlocked those against all odds. We're not taking a shield, but maybe we'll throw one in here to maybe get some intel on it for the future. We shouldn't throw 2 shields in here. You would be very silly to do so. 8 out of 8. All right. I don't know if this is well constructed.
The blasted tower has been
we'll see.
The symbol of mankind's folly.
Steel General. How did you know the name of my high school power metal band?
Conclusion, yet we creep closer with each step. Traps have often been a factor of the game. Yet here they are transformed into an end of themselves.
That sounds
Here
terrifying.
they become the entirety of our examination.
I hope it's not like a trap, as in, like, we could choose the wrong dialogue option and then Admiral Akbar, weird fish boy, pops out. It's a trap, etc., etc. I know I'm a nerd. I can't help it. I have to reference these little-known nerd films like Return of the Jedi. An encampment of Empire soldiers waits at the base of the tower. Some are napping, others are cooking fish upon a fire. An older soldier greets your approach. Captain Hardwick of the 6th Legion, what is your business here? Enter the tower, ask what his business is. Now that's a good approach. Ask what's in the tower, ask what his men are doing. What's his business? Captain Hardwick is taken aback and then laughs. We were posted here to look out for a man. You're a man. Maybe you're the one they're looking for. Behind him, Hardwick soldiers begin to throw fish at each other in jest. You can't throw food like that. I've sent word to the capital that this is a doggone accursed mission. Haven't heard back, of course, so the capital can suck a lemon. The boys and I are going to relax and enjoy the fishing in the sun. What's in the tower? No clue. There is a door on the first landing that will not open unless you provide an offering of apples to the gargoyle statue. Moreover, it permits only one soul to pass through. Sorry, Ariadne. All the men have sent through the door have not returned. Have you considered that maybe what's through the door is friggin' sweet, so they don't want to come back? I've sent too many men up in that maker-forsaken tower and they've never returned. So as far as I'm concerned, you are welcome to it. Oh, okay, I thought he was going to deny us access, but he does not care about us at all. We wait here until their trader turns up. Of course, the capital didn't think to give us a description of what the trader looks like. All they said is he will be participating in treasonous activities. The stone gargoyle guarding the first door will permit only you to pass. Will only permit you to pass if you place a decent offering of fruits or breads in its hands. And enter the tower? Once you reach a safe landing, return and report what you've seen. Make her watch over you. I mean, we start with 10 food. We need 20 food. You arrive at the first landing in the first door. True to Hardwick's word, the wooden door lacks even a handle, and your attempts to kick it open are futile. There is a stone gargoyle beside it, its hand outstretched, its mouth a gaping grin. I don't think we took enough food cards. Unimpressed farmer.
To find what you need.
You see an adventurer leaving a farm with a large basket of fresh vegetables and sweet pies. He grins at you as he passes, looking terribly pleased with himself. An elderly farmer flaps his hand at you as you near the farm. Ho, adventurer, he shouts. Be you a small potato or an acclaimed hero? Come closer so my eyes can see you. I will approach you. He squints at you and declares you a nobody, a small potato after all. He turns up his nose at you because he's got a problem with your baggy clothes. He is a skater boy. He says, see you later, boy. All right. Goodbye. Mechanical oddity.
Here is your reward, at least in potential.
Why did you sound like Jeremy Clarkson in that moment? Ariadne leads you through the streets of the city to a dilapidated house tucked into a darkened alleyway. This is where we'll find the first... I don't know why everyone's from New Zealand in my game. This is where we'll find the first thing we need to fix Anders' forge, a mechanical oddity. The inside of the house is distinctly tidier. Right, okay, so we have to defeat the mage in gambling. I remember. We've had this before. It's a genuine article of the bygone dustman. Ask Ariadne what to do. She's such a small thing, it'd be as easy as squishing a net. I can still hear you, Marion sighs from behind the counter. Alright, let's knock her out and take it. I like your style. Ariadne drops her hammer, knocking over a display case. Oops, maybe we should take this outside. The other customers perusing the store step in. What are you doing? You leave poor Marion alone, you brutes. Convince them it's okay. Yeah. Roll a 15, that's easy.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Well, we have like a 9% chance. We were one away. A toothless, grubby gentleman shakes his fist at you. Leave this neighborhood in peace. What'd we ever do to you? Persuade her? Yes. Please duplicate this card. He has actually done it. I will sell it to you for 50 gold. Refuse. No! Your persuasive words fall on deaf ears. Marion won't budge. At a loss, you look to Ariadne. She gives you a confident wink. She slaps the mage hard across the face. Get out before I call the guards on you. Yep, we fail. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Feel the Fae.
Better to avoid the Fae.
You would be better to avoid them. Pardon me?
What to do, however.
I need food.
The game will determine that.
Laying in a field on a warm summer's day, you spy a tiny figure. You leap forth to catch her. You try to catch her, but she flutters away. Oh, lovely. Good use of my limited food. Mage's Workshop. I will enchant one of your items. Be warned, any existing enchantment will be destroyed. There are no suitable equipment cards.
By your betters.
I beg of you, make a donation. Okay, yes, give me a blessing. We want food. No. Gambler's Banquet, probably. Receive +4 food after every dice gambit. That's our blessing. Thank you, Tower Blessings. I respect and appreciate you. Band of Thugs. You find a makeshift tent in the forest. From the tent comes a raucous cacophony of drunken merriment and devious schemes. Snap! Your foot breaks a twig and the noises fall silent. No. You're making me look like a freaking fool. It's too fast. God. A hulking ogre exits the tent. Combat? Combat is not necessarily bad. What is bad is me being stupid and constantly failing the chance card gambit. I'm trying to follow it. Genuinely, I am paying 100% attention. If it's not the first card in the set, though, as soon as it ends up being, like, elsewhere, I can't figure it out. I hate to say it because it reveals my fallibility, but I can only figure it out if it's the first card. Like, if it's the top card in the stack. So at one point of the game, this was a boss. Still fairly, I wouldn't say tough necessarily. It's a relatively simple pattern. It's just annoying. Nice that there's no other individuals to watch out for. We got it. Smart. Actually good move. Okay. So you failed a chance card gambit. Hopefully you gain some fame, and maybe that farmer will one day be like, hey, you're a real boy. Take all my potatoes, and I'll get 30 food or something. A mage pokes her head out from the tent and notices the dead body. All right, look like we don't have time for this then. Wait, look, we don't have time for this here. It's like half the words were changed. She throws a sack of something at you. Gain 1 equipment from 2. Probably Retha's Ire, but we should inspect this. Lightning Storm, good and corrupted. Okay, got it. Wonderful. We'll equip that at 20 fame. And 3 food. And 4 fame. Thank you. Stirring in the mire. Your road through the mire slows your day's journey. To avoid the swelling bogs, you press on to higher ground and happen upon an old road through the marshland. To the left, you see, oh, it's guaranteed combat. So we have Greed, which is thieves, and we have Frost, which is northerners, and we would rather fight northerners. I don't want to take one-handed weapon. I'm okay with our supplies. It's 4 enemies. Actually, like 0% a problem. What you hear in the background is not button mashing. I've heard some people say, oh, listen to him, you can hear him button mashing during combat. It's not button mashing. This is highly skilled, rapid input manipulation. You wouldn't understand if you're not a high-octane gamer. Essentially, I'm constantly entering inputs and then canceling them if they're suboptimal for the situation as it stands. So, I mean, it's like X, Y, X, Y, X, Y, X, A, X, B. I've got some secret moves you don't even know about. And that's why you hear, it sounds like I'm just going X, 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 X. Not true. It's a very complicated series of inputs you wouldn't understand. With the raiders defeated, you notice some equipment hidden out the path in the mire. Perhaps they were guarding it. You slide down the bank to the treasure. Well, we're getting food because we're doing the dice gambit, which is perfect. Unfortunately, I dropped all the dice, and it sucks. We'll keep the 6. If we keep the 3, we need a 2 or greater. But, you know, I was thinking, there's a trade-off between, like, variance and probability to some extent. If we keep the 3, we have 5 out of 6 odds. So it's like 80% odds. 84 or something. If we get rid of the 3, we literally have a 66% chance to get a 3 or better on that die specifically. So we should probably re-roll that one. There might be situations where that doesn't present itself,
The
but...
win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Sweet. Increases defense by 5. That's garbage, but, I'm okay with it.
The blasted tower
We can't go
is
up.
the home of one
I'm sorry.
who can answer your questions. I do not think she will
Infamous.
appreciate you calling, however.
You pass through a village, just another adventure. The villagers nod kindly as you pass. Wow, what a good use of our food. Okay, so we will
Even as the empire closes
draw
down,
1 gold
as each
pane
piece
card for
becomes
exploring
more
new
isolated,
lands. Goodbye,
still
farmers.
the gates open. Nothing can be kept.
Lose
silent
25 gold. How are we going to get 20 food? You find a makeshift tent. Snap. Etc, etc. Okay, pay attention. I don't need a companion. I trapped you this streets because she knows who I... Let's go. A few unsavory looking people exit the tent in a menacing fashion along with a bevy of skeletons. What are you doing snooping around? Are you trying to kill our skeleton friends here? Another thief brandishes their weapon frantically. No, leave them alone. Just because the skeletons don't mean they did nothing wrong. That's the success. That's the successful outcome. Is to fight several skeletons. We don't need a companion. Making ourselves better at chance gambits is more important, I would suggest. Dude, skeletons will offer about 0% resistance to our incredible performance here. No, you turned midair. I don't respect your egregious combat, metaphysical, heretical. I'm just throwing out words that can potentially be bad in some situations. You gotta admit, even when they take damage, these thieves can take a hint. And by hint, I mean hit. You hit them once with a sledgehammer in the shoulder, they don't even react. That's incredible. I gotta be honest, I don't, myself personally, have that kind of intestinal fortitude. I was gonna say that I wish that I did, but that's not really true. I don't think in most situations it's really practical to be able to take a sledgehammer blast to the rib cage and keep going. So I'm not very concerned about it at the present moment. Okay, she throws a sack of something at you. Whoa! Platinum equipment gain. No, it's just gain of... Okay, I understand. Drop 3 traps when activated. They deal 20 damage. Requires careful aim. It doesn't seem that useful. Pain cards damage reduced by 5. Lose 1 max life instead of taking starvation. I kind of want to go with that. It's extra defense as well, but it also allows us to preserve...
Show your worth.
Yes, please. It also allows us to keep our HP high, even if we spend all of our food going into the towers. So I think that it's an acceptable choice, shall we say.
Of course,
Infamous, right?
Cuts both ways.
It's the mercenary that was at the burning of Brighton.
Be known.
The villagers refuse to believe your protested innocence. Surrounded by a bevy of sharp pitchforks, you hear a voice shrill. Will you submit to a trial by fire, you murderer? If it comes to combat, killing the villagers will surely make you more notorious. Notorious could be good if it gives us fame, but something tells me I'm overthinking it. Let's submit to a trial by fire. And beat a gambit. Okay, easy money, dude.
The pendulum.
What are you doing?
Like a sign.
You idiot. Oh my
Bearing
god.
hope or failure.
The fire builds quickly at your feet. You wait for the villagers to do something, but they wait transfixed. Flames lick your legs, searing you. Your anguished writhing unravels the rope and you roll away from the blaze. Take 20 life. Yeah. Take 15 life. Sure. Take 15 life. The villagers shout fearfully and brandish their pitchforks. You draw your weapon with reluctance. Sadly, I have to admit I deserved that. It was an awful precision gambit, and I was relying on myself to beat it. Instead, I was very stupid indeed. Mind you, we have 3 farmers. I remain mostly unconcerned by their implied combat prowess. Yeah, that'll do. I also got an achievement. Master of Arms. Well, only one more step to be a master of puppets then. You gain 2 fame, but lost like 70 life. Oh, infamous, great. I'm gonna put the pressure on myself. We got a trial by fire. It looks like that middle silver is the, that's the out for us. Oh, that was so close. The life loss cards probably would have killed us. There's a loud rumble in the sky and icy rain pours down on the assembly. The villagers look at each other surprised, considering it a sign from the heavens. They untie you. Some look slightly disappointed that nobody was burned at the stake today. But we lived. A silver deer.
Silver and an opportunity to mold the world to your liking.
While wandering the forest, you spy a deer glowing with a silver light. Attempt to approach it. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Oh, this looks like a fairly easy one. That I almost squandered yet again. With great care, you close the distance. The deer watches you with golden brown eyes, but does not flee. Offer it some cake. I can afford 1 food here to maybe get an even better outcome. It's so slow. Thank you. That was beautiful.
Nicely timed.
You offer a spice cake to the deer. After sniffing it a while, it nibbles at it, allowing you to pet its warm speckled fur. The silver light surrounding the deer spreads up your arm until it engulfs you as well. Silver, aka platinum equipment. You feel a strange sensation in your kneecaps as you watch your rations transform into freshly baked vegetable pies. Bizarrely, you sense that your notoriety has changed. What? We are now at 12 food. Your food and fame has been switched. Weird. Okay. Potentially good, but we did have to take some equipment away.
I cannot see how alliances with the thieves of the Empire improve your situation. The enemy of your enemy is not always your ally.
You follow a trail of hearsay to an inn in the town of Alderos. The barkeep introduces himself as Hervey and says Father Galfrey mentioned that you were a keen thief, so I have a lucrative proposition for you. A new reeve is to be elected. I've intercepted the letter and made an adjustment to include myself, the great Hervey of Alderos. All I'd like you to do is get this list into the messenger's hands without him noticing. He hands you a sealed scroll. When the messenger arrives, he rests his satchel on the stool beside him. Bump into him or drop all your gold. I can distract him for 3 gold. You approach the messenger and drop the contents of your coin pouch on the floor. He gets off his stool and begins to help you gather your coins. You lose 3 gold, but it should be very slow. Wow, that is not slow at all. Oh. That's just a regular failure, though.
Done. You must harness your
A peasant joins the messenger on the floor, then runs out of the inn with half your gold. In the confusion, the messenger decides to leave after helping you gather the rest of your gold. You lose 2 fame. You're the worst thief I've ever seen. Sure. Old maiden. Supplies. 7 food. That's pretty good. Merchant's favor. You find the weapon merchant's carriage parked behind a seedy tavern. Sorry I had to dash last time, Esmeralda says as she welcomes you in. Her lavender eyes fix on Ariadne's tool belt. You know, I've come by a surplus of wares from the Battle of the Crimson Bay. You're welcome to take something on the house if I could use your services to mend this blasted thing. Esmeralda gestures to a metal contraption that looks suspiciously like a torture device. I guess we'll keep Harvest Blade. Receive +1 food if you complete 3 finishers. Synergizes very well with a companion. But what does Tiger's Eye do? Oh, damage inflicted by pain cards is better. Northern Justice is better against thieves.
Power is ultimately the measure of any empire. This is a symbol of that power.
Ariadne prods cautiously at the merchant's contraption, its snapshot almost taking off her finger. This should be fun, I've never seen one of these before. You agree to meet with your companion after she completes her work for Esmeralda. Sure. Fair enough. Confused thief.
The world fills with the untalented.
I don't like brimstone cards. A net sweeps you up. A net sweeps your feet and bundles you up in a tangle. A trap. A man in embarrassing green tights strolls towards you. It's Robin Hood. Given the famine, how did you combat that many seed cakes? He pokes your haversack with his sword. The gesture is rendered somewhat less impressive when his weapon gets caught in the net. Gain 40 food. No! Okay, 15 gold is fine. With his sword at your throat, you begin to hand him your rations. No, no, you gold. Give me a gold. He hurriedly tugs at the coin pouch on your belt. Coins scatter everywhere, and he takes so long gathering them that you end up helping him out. Oh no, I lose 1 gold. He moves to release you from the net, but stops, chiding himself. He uncomfortably bids you farewell, leaving you alone to disentangle yourself. Whatever, dude. Who cares?
You are not the only one who
explore new lands and draw 1 gold pain card that does not matter. Oh no, minus 20 gold. Stirring in the mire. I'm ready. Thieves and Empire? Empire. Wonderful. I have chosen to fight the thieves because I was pressing the A button too fast. Like I said, it's a highly complex series of X's, A's, Y's, B's, and occasionally quarter circle forward, quarter circle back. You wouldn't understand. In the end, it doesn't make much of a difference. We did choose the wrong group to fight, and this is unlikely to really matter. One way or the other, we want, that, I hate that. We want, fame, so that we can start to re-equip the stuff that we already owned, but lost in that deer encounter. Mind you, I was very happy to get the deer encounter in the first place, because it took us much closer to the, oh, this is bad. Took us much closer to the win condition, which I'm assuming is get 20 food and then make your way up the tower. We are on tower floor 0, or rather 1 of 4, so that seems like a horrible sign. And we're gonna get food for this no matter what. This should be enough then, I think. We're at like 19? And whoa, what a roll. Get Tiger's Eye, sure. And a little fame. 18 food.
Yet, are you born to it?
Mage's Workshop.
Simply making yourself in its
Can't enchant garbage here. Unimpressed farmer, please. Approach the farmer. You require 30 fame, please. Temple prayers, I don't have the money. I know, I don't have 30 fame. Continue on your journey. I just need 5 food.
We so
Field of
rarely
Faith.
stop and dwell on the uneventful moments of your
We
history.
can do this.
Yet life is constructed of so many of them.
Let's
Stitched
go.
in between the
You cup in your
flashes of
hands and peer inside. Let me go, she squeaks, and I'll grant you a wish.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
No! I mean, I'm not mad about the life, but the food would have been so much better. It turns out this is actually a good card for this mission. I know, I don't have 30 fame. Band of thugs, I'm ready. Yes, this time we will use our companion. The shuffling is so fast, dude. We still will get a... In fact, I think we get 2 gain cards of either the gold, equipment, HP, or food variety. If we get 1 or 2 food cards, we might be able to advance up the tower. Wow, he is like right next to us, huh? Very, very poor move. We are on 54 HP. It makes me quite upset. Destroy. Don't worry about it too much. You can see the icons. You can see the icons. You know what he's doing. He's half dead, you're half dead. It's kind of a match made in heaven when you think about it. This will kill him. And inside of his pouch, an unbelievable loaf of bread was found. Plus 80 food, please. $10 max life. 3 gold. And we can now wear this. We can now use Harvest Blade.
By the looks
After
of it,
combat,
this has
receive
been
+1
used
food if you
well.
use 3
Of
finishers.
course, not well enough to keep it from falling into your hands.
And 4 fame. A mechanical oddity. Requires Ariadne. That's going to be a serious problem because I can't... Oh, I didn't mean to come back here yet. I know. Continue on your journey. One day, dude. One day. Well, we might be on this mission literally forever. And here we go. Draw 1 gold penalty card. Where's Lord Apollyon when you need him, dude? So we have essentially no gold on this run. Infamous, sure. They like us. Infamous. They mostly like us. We're just eating a lot of food. I do not need the deer because we have the same food and fame. No. We gotta keep her for encounters, I think. One of these days. A hulking ogre exits the tent. Tomo. My buddy. Why do they make the missions like this? I get it. It's a puzzle to be solved. But, once you've, before you've done it, kind of feels like you're very hamstrung without knowing the parameters of what happens. In times of chaos, farming implements are often turned into weapons. Some succeed so well they are not turned back. You are some bad people. You know what? We only need to hit 7 to do a super here. That's worth something. And having a companion for the fight seems perhaps decent. Like my dude is mega stunned. You done? You're not quite done. You're done now? Okay. And we gain 3 food gain cards, each one giving us 10 food, and we defeat the mission with the Goldie because we deserved it. After feeling our way around in the dark here. Gain equipment. I like it. Sure.
Justice has ever been.
And then reveal 5. No, I don't want to reveal. I don't care about the encounters, dude. Well, maybe I do, actually, now that I look at it. We can now equip Ring of Defense. We can now equip Tiger's Eye. One way or another, we're gaining fame, and that might be our end game. Ask for supplies. 10 food. Beautiful. We're back in it. Merchant's favor. She wants Ariadne. And we want, perhaps the Merchant's Ring. But what do these do? Right, we already saw it. Sure, Merchant's Ring. Then, really it's all about this thief. Can we get... Oh, we have insufficient gold for the thief to even take interest in us. My mistake. Maybe we can do a good interception here. Seen a lot of the same cards over again. Bump into him. Ooh. That is a thin silver. Oh. Inches. Thief, I'm being robbed. He shouts. You escape before anyone tries to be a hero. Wonderful. Sure, okay. Explore new lands. 13 food. One day, dude, we're gonna have 30 fame and the farmer's gonna save us. That's the way I see this going. Field of Fate. This is big. This is big. Yes. Duplicate.
Such a waste.
I saw it. I actually tracked it. Now, get the food. I'm begging you. Food, please. Infamous. Yes, hello. Whatever. I don't care anymore. We're fighting the... Oh, okay. Well, this is very strange. I think I care more about the silver. Let's take the easy way out. I don't want to engage in combat. This is starting to feel like a Justice, aka train wreck run. We just escaped. Temple prayers. I'm sorry, I don't have any gold. Stirring in the mire. I will fight. I will fight the Empire. A steel phalanx does not bother me. With a general attached. Oh, it's gonna be one of those, huh? I will fight the Empire, please. It's, again, I admire this about Hand of Fate, but I kind of dislike it about Hand of Fate sometimes. Every mission is unique, and as a result, sometimes you can find yourself mired in a little bit of purgatory. Rest assured, I'm doing my darndest. It's the worst! That general's gotta go. We got so much HP, though. There's no riposte. Just remember, excuse me? You want to get as many, oh my lord. You want to get as many finishers as possible. We should be able to more or less guarantee one against the captain. You just get him low, it's like, it might actually be literally a guaranteed finisher. Sure, whatever, shoot me in the face. I have unlimited food, apparently. Wow, I maybe consider dodging. Also, no finisher. I am actually regressing in terms of my ability in Hand of Fate 2. This is very important to worry about, because the odds are, if I keep this extremely poor play up, I'll probably die against the boss. So it's important for us to stop that. Just pull a Roundtable Podcast-esque stop that. Please. Dice Gambit, free food. I like it. Stirring in the Mire is a good card for that reason. And we're rolling 16s all day. I don't care about Kolbjorn's traps.
By a mistake.
4 fame. Starting to work our way up there. A mechanical oddity. Right. I remember. Marion the Mage. Hello, Marion. Knock her out and take it. Convince them it's okay. We gotta roll over a 15. It's tough. But we get food just for rolling, which is the predominant reason here. Keep the 5, reroll the other 2. Still very unlikely. Yes, as soon as I saw the 3, not unlikely, impossible. Persuade her. Not gonna use you. I gotcha. I gotcha. I need you for combat. Let's go. I cannot afford 50 gold. Yes, now I will duplicate. Huge success. For science, Marion looks conflicted. Well, if it's for science, she reluctantly gives you the mechanical oddity for free. Oh! The next thing we need is a pumpkin, but not just any pumpkin. Sure, whatever. Mage's Workshop, let me guess. Nothing can be enchanted. Unimpressed farmer. Do you have 50 fame? No, I do not. Continue on your journey. Sure. Band of thugs. Let's do it, dude. I'm ready. Still bad, huh? Well, it's time to fight our 18th ogre. You know what we needed on this mission? And if we ever have to do this again, I should just write like a note. Take an Elder's Gift. It's like 20 fame by itself. And then you just get to 30 fame and the farmer will give you whatever he gives you. Let's use our artifact.
Come on.
Yeah, good job. Dude, you gotta actually... I hate this. Obviously, I know this, and I'm just being an idiot. I guess the cool thing about Kolbjorn's traps is you do get to use them 8 times, but you have to dodge still. Obviously, I know this. I'm getting worn down from a little bit of fatigue. Not because it's taking a long time, but because it looks like it's gonna take forever. But the only way to get out of that and make it not take twice as long is for us to not die here. Hey, kill this dude, please. Yes, yes. Destroy him. Destroy him, please. Very cheesy, but we win. I'm quite alarmed. And also very afraid of my odds here. Mind you, should we be taking 40 damage per encounter? Probably not. That seems terrible. 1 equipment from 2. Wonderful, thank you. Yeah, sure. Yeah, amazing. Oh, I equipped it too.
Hero lost to the
Let's go. 10 gold. Well, we're gonna lose that gold like immediately. We can use Hretha's Ire. Let's actually go. Explore new lands and probably lose all of your gold in the process. Goodbye. There it goes. Oh, we get to keep 5 gold. What a world. The silver deer. I would like to swap my food and fame here. Because we can get to 22 food, 12 fame. It'll make us drop some of our equipment, but that's okay. And this is 1 fame down as long as we hit our requirements. Amazing. Yeah, so we lose 6 equipment options, apparently. Why do we go to 5 food? Pardon me? Sorry, 5. Your gold and fame have been switched. Beautiful. That's what I was looking for. Old maiden. Supplies. 10 food, please. 5 food. I love it. Yeah, let's keep it. So we have 5 fame now. Gain 40 gold. Yes. I would like it, even though that's not necessarily gonna take us where we need to go. Let's actually go. We also got fame out of it. No, do not equip.
It is said
yes, equipped.
These blades were wrenched from the hands
this
of
mission
god,
is a mess.
And ever after wielded by mortal hands. Nonsense, of course.
Thank you for the 40 gold. Can we just buy food? Can buy 3 food for 15. We're gonna lose our gold anyway. We might as well buy it. Now we only need 2 more food. So like an actual dice gambit would do it. Please. Band of Thugs. Dice Gambit? No, Card Gambit. I'm starting to see the Matrix, dude. So we still have to fight some skeletons. But I think I'm starting to see it. I think we might be able... This is, again, we're on tower floor 1, by the way, of 4. So I'm having a great time so far. Really excited about possibly being a quarter of the way through the mission. So hear me out. We gotta throw these in here. Instantly killed a bunch of skellies. Even if they come back, I think we should be relatively pleased. Because they come back once and then they die permanently, I think. Plus, I mean, look at that. Still damage stat. I didn't even see that indicator. The skeletons are on fire and dead. HP's been something of a sore spot this mission, huh? It said +1 there. Does that mean that a super that kills counts as a finisher? 'Cause we got the same thing right there. If that's the case, Much easier to get 3 finishers than I previously would have considered. Nope. Okay, sure. Food, 30 gold, lovely. Yeah. Is there any chance you got? Nope, no food for sale. Beautiful. Okay, just need 1. Throwing that out there. Infamous. Beautiful. Yeah. Sure. Whatever. Precision. Let's go.
The pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it
I am so done. Here we go. Lose 15 life, but only lose 10 because of the tiger's eye. Thank God. Otherwise, we could die. Probably won't, but it's not helping. Let's put it that way. And now we fight the villagers. So many of the levels in this game are so well done. There's just a couple of them where you go, you should have just duplicated what happened earlier instead of... I appreciate you gonna go for a novel run every single time. Unfortunately, it literally leaves you like hamstrung if you didn't take the right deck construction, which you can't know until you fail once at it. We're kind of caught in this purgatory where I feel like I could do this mission forever. Gain 2 fame. Interception. We got this one. I'm not gonna drop 50 gold. That's just outrageous. Slowly getting further detached. Oh!
Even when things appear impossible, they can be mastered. Keep practicing.
Merchant's favor. Yeah. Sure. Give me healing spirits. I could always use it.
There's nothing possible without healing. You and I must heal more than ourselves. We must heal this world.
Please. You know what? If you're gonna miss the silver, you might as well go for gold. Just actually murder me. If you want me to die, just kill me in the game. I'm fine with that. 39 life. I'm ready to go. There's 5 down. There's another 5. There's 15. That's actually horrible. Sure. And then we fight the... Yeah, okay. Do we get fame for killing the farmers? If we do, we only have to do it about 8 more times, and then we'll actually be able to finish the... We'll be able to get to the next level? I don't even know if it's the next level. That's the thing. What do you mean tower level 1 out of 4? So, I mean, we might as well crank on the healing, of course. So... I hope... It was a great ragdoll. Your ragdoll has assuaged some of my salt, and I appreciate that. Hello, Tomo. Squeaky boy. Tomo. Wonderful. We can now have Hretha's Ire. Exquisite. 2 fame. Closing in, dude. On something. Here we go. Sure. I did not mean to go it. It's my mistake. Explore new lands for the 80th time. Lose 25 gold. Actually not that irrelevant. Is there a chance, perhaps, that we have new food? I did not mean to cook food. That is a stupid decision. Oh my god. We're gonna be 1 shy, but that's not that bad. We still would have been... No, we wouldn't have. We would have had 20 if I hadn't cooked food accidentally. That's actually what I get. Mage's Workshop. We would have had to move and then come back anyway, so we would have still been 1 shy. So Mage's Workshop is a useless card. Infamous. Sure, let's do it, dude. Let's do it. Let's miss on the Precision Gambit for the 80th time. There we go. Okay, take 80 life gain or life penalty cards, and then.
What an unfortunate time for your skills.
Thank God for Tiger's Eye. Oh, I will say that if you actually feel like we would want to be alive right now, and then we'll fight the farmers. Oh, there's a lot of good things to say about Hand of Fate 2. As always, I want to throw out there that I do take responsibility. If I hit those precision gambits, we would probably be in a much less awkward situation. If we constructed our deck better, it would be a lot easier. However, we didn't, because this is the first time we've ever done this mission. As a result, I find myself highly annoyed by the approach that they've taken here that makes me just roll my eyes until we hit there we go, 23 fame. 18 more levels, we might have a band of thugs. Let's do it, dude. Nah, sure, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're gods. We still have to fight. This time we just get to fight skeletons instead. What's frustrating for me is how easy this seems like it would be if we just took Elder's Gift. Elder's Gift is like a 20 or like at least a 12 gain of fame. Roll. Which is actually like enough to easily carry us. That felt very satisfying. Enough to easily carry us to a level where we could get that farmer to maybe give us some food. Fortunately, we're not quite there yet. I'm genuinely trying. Discard a basic monster card but lose your companion for 3 turns. Ah. Food! I need the food! On it, yeah, I know, I don't have 30 fame. I might by the end of this level. Temple Prayers, yes! What do we want this time? Long Shot. Score the exact target to draw 2 equipment cards, then discard this card. Receive 15 life for every gold gain card. I'll tell you straight up, that's what we want. Greed Anarchists, Greed Silencers, Greed, okay, wow. Frost Berserker, Frost Trapper, Frost. I will fight the bandits. Sacrifice a companion to discard a monster card, no. I really do like this game. And I recognize the difficulty in game design. That you want deck construction to have some weight, and yet at the same time, you want to not completely screw people who don't, you know, look up the Prima Games strategy guide. But we're approaching kind of like some genuinely frustrating nonsense, in my opinion at least. More finishers. Oh wait, different weapon. Please. Some of these enemies have got to go, dude. That roll actually worked. That one did as well. Should not have. Could you just take care of it? Thank you. I really appreciate it. So really thankful for what you've done for me here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hopefully the next level takes 21 food. Oh, we're gonna get there. Thank you, Gambler's Banquet. Keep the 5, reroll everything else. Ooh. No! You gain 4 fame, though. Alrighty, dude. Finally. I approach the farmer. Why, it's you. I'm honored. Adventurer is simply honored. He insists on giving you a basket overflowing with freshly baked fruits. 5 food. 15 food! 3 more food. That's not that much. But still. Oh, my lord. Enter the tower. Place 20 pieces of food in his hands. No amount of pushing manages to budge it. The only way is up. You venture up the stairs, preparing yourself for whatever is in store. It's the final boss fight, I hope, because if it's not, then we're going to have to cut the episode here, because it'll take 90 minutes for us to ever make any form of human progress. Some of the slowest reaction time I've ever had. Very lucky to have not been hit. Obviously, we want... Whoa! I didn't even see you. Fair enough. Obviously, we want the gold. I don't know if these mana... Excuse me? And obviously, we want the food. Yeah, whatever. Just hit me. I actually, at this point, you could not make me care. I'm either... I don't think I'm invincible so much as I'm living in some kind of, like, purgatorial context right now. Relieved, you pass through the trap level's exit. There is a stone lever by the exit glowing with silver light. You take the risk and pull it. A wreath of silver light passes through you. You feel a straight... Right, okay, you're gonna switch something. Food and gold have been switched. That might be great.
Who is it who dwells atop this tower?
As you ascend the stairs, you pass a dimly lit landing. Empty, save for a primitively hewn stone bear sat in the center. Approach the statue. The statue's eyes are bored so deep into the stone they resemble dark, endless pits. There is an inscription etched upon its snout. I laugh and she cursed me. I walked for an age to see her weeping. I felt furious. She kissed her lover. Grant me the face of my last hour. Could be sad or angry is my guess. Let's go sad. Statue crumbles into dust at your feet. You find nothing else of interest. What on earth is happening? You report to Captain Hardwick about what you'd witnessed within the tower. He notes it down and lets you go on your way. Enter the tower. Yeah. Place 20 pieces of food into its hand.
How easily will you pass the traps put there to stop
You get another trap. Oh, we're making progress. Thank you, benevolent food demon, for allowing me to not have to play all of this mission over and over. I'm so actually grateful. Wow, that was horrible. We definitely, because we're at 19 food. We want to make sure we get HP, very important. 20 of that's not bad. I really didn't think we had to roll. Thought maybe if our dude just sauntered at a leisurely pace he could make it. That was foolish of me. So was that. Thank God for our defense. Where's the food? Is it... Maybe it's back here? Nope. At 19 food, we definitely want to hit 20. Oh, no. Whoa, we're in fire! There's the food. There's the food. What is this? Two food. Not that bad. Might allow us to make it up to the 3rd level. Or the 4th level? Wait a minute. Did we start on level 1 or level 0? Probably level 0 is my guess. We weren't in the tower at all, right? Sweet. Something's switching. Fame and food have switched. Perfect.
More traps. More questions.
Suddenly you hear a shriek like banshee. A dark shape comes rushing down the steps towards you. Dodge! You lay flat against the wall and the dark shape rushes past you. You recognize the sigil of the Empire in a split second before its head snaps around to reveal a soldier. Her face is gaunt and pale, her eyes wild. Ask her how she got here. She shakes her head violently as if trying to dislodge an unwelcome thought. A voice cracked from disuse rasps from her. Mariam? Nod. Oh, Mariam, I thought I would die here. She clutches your hand and sobs with relief. You quickly note what's further up the stairs before guiding the weeping soldier gently out of the tower and getting like a sick amount of resources, right? To fame. Wonderful. Here she has no use for it now. You saved her as much as she could be saved. Here's some more healing spirits.
Somehow flown under
Enter the tower.
Radar. It's merely magic.
Look at this. It's recursion. Back into the trap room. Your boy's excited to be playing Hand of Fate 2 again. He's not mired in purgatorial combat. He's mired in bad camera trap land. And he's enjoying it. Oh, I hate this. Yep. Take me to the exit. Good. Very smart idea. Take me straight to the exit. I am afraid. And the HP is very meaningful. Will you redeem yourself and allow me the mantle of victory that I have claimed and desired? A wreath of silver light passes through you. Your gold and fame have been switched. We need more food.
The end is in sight. Or is it?
You notice more and more vines breaking through the tower masonry. You reach the next landing and your jaw drops. Somehow coming from the stone is a huge tree. It seems ancient. Climb it, of course. You grab a hold of a branch and hoist yourself up. As you navigate the twisted branches, you feel like a child again. Dim light filters peacefully through the leaves, dappling the tower in a warm glow. Hanging from a branch, you spy a pear glowing with a familiar silver light. Eat it. Hopefully it causes some resources to switch. Lose 10 life, okay. But your coins become baked potatoes and your rations turn to silver. Food and gold switch. We're gods. Climb back down. And finally, Captain Hardwick, don't speak to me, okay? I'm entering the tower. I'm not reading anymore.
Mages have always had to deal.
Though no hungry gargoyles bar your way, the traps have been powered up. You grit your teeth and enter the first trap level once more.
He has not succeeded yet.
What a strange way to balance it. But you know what? At least it literally was not what it seemed like it was going to be. Which was endless. We have 2 minutes to ascend the tower. We have 2 minutes to ascend the tower. We will do so. Done? Please, be done? I'm begging you to be done. I'm begging you to be Jeff Dunham, greatest comedian of my generation. With no time to waste, you mount the stairs up to the next trap level. Tomo, are you seeing this, buddy? How would you design this? I'm not trying to talk smack at the game designers. And I actually mean that sincerely. I feel like it's a bad habit of a lot of YouTubers to be like, well, what kind of idiot designed this? You don't realize, like, whoops. You know, these people spend all day designing games. We sit on our asses. Sorry, YouTube monetization. We sit on our bums, and we, naysay, despite piggybacking on the intellectual strength of other people. But I do sometimes do a mission like this and be like, creative, but infuriating. Is this the final one? You ready yourself and run through the door. They're getting harder and harder. We should really focus, because if we die here, I will maybe die in real life. I would never be able to forgive myself. How much life do we have? 28. That's not a whole lot. He's done it. Sort of. And these ones go round, round, go around, they go around. He's done it! 19. Acceptable. Roll. Roll, you madman. I'm begging you. Give me some mercy. Save me from this nothing I've become. You push past it, but it does not lead to another trap level. A cold breeze buffets you. You are outside, being pulled this way and that way by the winds. If you fell, it would be your death. Stairs loop around the tower, leading upward, surely to the top. You reach the top to see an old robed woman restrained in ropes, Captain Hardwick holding a sword to her throat. No, there's no pity in his eyes. As he looks to you, only wild fear. Back! You have been corrupted by mage filth, unnatural, dangerous filth. His voice rises shrilly as he lifts his sword for the executioner's blow. You leap forward and parry his strike. It won't be necessary. Ariadne's been with me through thick and thin. It looks like, barring complete failure, we will succeed on this level. Should have changed my equipment so I can activate heroic sacrifice, but like, so be it. Hey, Captain Jerkface again. Watch out, because we 100%... Yeah, like, literally, that's what I was just gonna say. We don't want to be caught in the barrage. I like that our companion is self-aware and says, I've climbed a lot of stairs, someone is gonna pay for that, because my girl is 100% right now. I love it. Oh no, my companion is down. Whatever will I do? I was thinking I would beat the Christ out of all remaining enemies and shrug off any damage you attempt to provide. I'm so ready to be cracking skulls. Exquisite. Oh, get absolutely dunked over the edge. I am extremely pleased, and mostly relief is the real emotion here. You begin to untie the old mage. She stares unblinking. You are the one who will kill him. I am the sorceress atop the tower. You begin to untie the old mage. She stares unblinking. Emperor? Is that what he calls himself now? The sorceress becomes frustrated at your clear confusion. The game of life and death, boy. He controls it now and the land weeps for it. The north is burning, peasants are forced to leave their homes and wander until they starve. Have you not seen the slave ships he sent south? They creak filled to the brim with his own children. He will force the world into submission. And he wants to kill you, the Reaper, this Hardwick man. Yes, yes. He wants to slice your head from your shoulders, to flay your skin and burn you alive, but you evade him at every turn. Do you not feel it in the air? Blah, blah. I intend to win the game of life and death. Heed these words. Before Callus there was another, and before him another, and another before that. Swear to me if it comes to it. Smash it, burn the throne, split the gang down the middle so none may sit at the table again. Give me the Goldie. I earned it. This was a war of attrition, and I attrited. I love the bounty hunter's helm. Hello there, Chef's Charm. Goldie for reaching the top of the tower. What happens if you don't reach the top of the tower? It's plausible. I could have just opted out. And we get the next level of blacksmithing. Oh, that was a tough one. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time as we do the star man waiting in the sky.